Hey, how you doing after yesterday?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not about to let a couple of wasters get the better of me.
You got hit in the face.
Yeah, well, I got caught off guard. It'd take more than a split lip to shake me up, believe me.
Still, if there's anything you need, whenever, just shout me, yeah?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
You really can turn it off as fast as you can turn it on, can't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Nate, please, just do your job.
Sure.
Do you mind if I,
Sure you really want to?
Well, to be honest, I was expecting an ear bashing about Sam kicking you out.
Oh, everyone will think I deserved it. They'd all say that you'd got no-go zone stickers plastered all over you and I'd pretended I'd left my glasses at home.
Oh, well, what's done is done, eh?
Found you.
Hello?
You left your pants at ours.
Eh?
When you left, in a hurry, they were in with a clean washing.
Oh. Right, well, ta then.
Although you might want to be a bit less willy-nilly about flinging your lights in with your darks. Leaves everything a little bit, grubby.
Noted.
Oh, Paddy. So the builder got back to me.
And?
He says that you need to move out while they do the work. Today, preferably, for about, 4 weeks.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said 4 weeks.
Paddy, I did.
Right. I get it, you made your point. Can't you drop it?
What, you mean like your mates have, you? Same ones who attack your mum. You need to make better choices.
Oh, so what? I'm too stupid, am I, to pick my own mates?
I could tell, as soon as I met them, that they weren't right.
What's going on?
Right, so it turns out the lads who were here yesterday were Matty's dodgy football mates.
Whoa, whoa, hang on. I never said that.
Well, you didn't have to.
Matty?
All right. I suppose it could have been them, yeah?
It could have been. Meaning what exactly?
I found Jono's driver's licence on the floor. He must have dropped it. Right after I realised they'd taken the cash from the furniture I'd sold.
And then they robbed us too. I mean, why didn't you tell us?
I'm sorry, Mum. Hey, I've messed up big style, haven't I? I should have seen through them. Anyone else would have, wouldn't they?
No, you've just been caught out and been too trusting.
Yeah.
Decent.
Meaning you think the same as him, that I am just a stupid pushover.
I didn't say that. Listen, love, I need to take this. It's the nursery. Hello?
Where's the driving licence?
What?
I need his address.
Is he bad?
No. Like you said, this was my fault, so I should be the one to sort it, right? Please, Kane.
OK. Fine.
Jono, mate. Yeah, what are you up to right now?
All right, stranger.
Well, hi. Dawn said you were coming today. Oh, come in, I'll put the kettle on. You can tell me all about your mate with the gammy leg.
Right, yeah. All the classic edge of your seat stuff, you know. I'd rather be here anyway.
Sorry?
I was just saying it's nice to be back. For Dawn and that.
What about me?
Come here, you.
You all right?
All the better for seeing you. I've heard about that factory fire.
Yeah, hasn't been the best. So on second thoughts, I'm going to leave you two to it. Kettle's on, and there's biscuits in the tin, unless Pearl snaffled them all. Anyway, I'll see you.
Yeah.
This is rubbish.
This is rubbish. How am I going to tell Chaz? The flipping baby's head will be popping out before the builders are done. They never finish on time.
OK, well, maybe... Kane will have to help, won't you?
Hey, what?
Making sure your darling sister's got a roof over her head when she gets back from Scotland. You know, while she's with child and vulnerable.
Come again?
The pub has got dry rot, yeah? So Paddy and Chaz need to move out while they fix it.
What, 2 hours?
Oh, wow, that is so lovely of you to offer up your house, isn't it, Pads? And they say kindness is dead.
Kane, you know we're not just fishing for an offer. Yeah, it wouldn't make any difference if you were, mate.
It's not been such a misery, Goats.
Well, why can't they stay at hers?
Because I'm already lumbered with this one.
Oh, delightful.
Oh, blimey, talk about making poor Paddy feel unwanted. So can they, Kane, please stay with you?
Yeah, fine. Fine. If it saves me from getting in the neck from our Chaz too. Thank you. Thank you. And there's Bear. Yeah, not that you want to push your luck or anything, eh, Paddy? Sorry. Actually, I don't think he'd come even if I asked him. Not on the best of terms at the moment.
Oh, you're not the only one. Oh, well, maybe the pair of us can talk some sense into him. Come on. Safety in numbers, eh? Come on.
Right, the undertakers are good for that day. Guess we best double-check Harriet's still available and get this booked. Yeah, fine, whatever. Oh, Emmy, what are you up to today? Fancy going for lunch? I could do with a bit of a distraction from all this funeral talk.
It's family stuff, isn't it? You don't want me getting in the way.
Oh, you won't be, because we're pretty much done here, right? Yeah, just about. Great. So I'll just finish paying for this and then we can head off, yeah? Right?
How are you doing?
Yeah, all right. Sometimes, when I forget for a few seconds, mainly, but...
Well, I think you're doing amazing. Both of you. Right, Ems?
Yeah. Right, I'll see you later.
She's not okay at all, is she?
I doubt it.
We should do something, the three of us. Let her know we're thinking about her.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good, mate.
Ooh. Mum, are you about later? Only I'm nipping into Horton and I could use your opinion on something.
I would, Pet, only I've arranged to have lunch with Victoria.
What, again?
Well, I haven't had lunch with her for ages.
Well, maybe not lunch, but other stuff. I reckon she sees twice as much of you as I do, and I live with you.
She's also had a horrible time.
Yeah, I know that. You'd have to drop me.
I haven't dropped you.
But you're not available to look at wedding dresses later. Speaks volumes, Mother.
Oh, I didn't know it was to see a dress.
Excuse me.
Don't go off in a huff, please, Bernice. Oh.
Hiya. What are you up to?
I'm just tidying up this lot from the fridge before it goes off.
All right, thanks for that.
Paddy's got something to say, haven't you, love?
Nothing I haven't heard before, no doubt.
I have a phobia of tennis balls.
Eh?
Tennis balls. Tennis in general, actually. My mum used to have this insane notion that she wanted me to be a ball boy in Wimbledon when I was little, and she sent me to this nightmare coach for intensive training. But he used to throw these, tennis balls, one after the other. And I stood there terrified, just wanting to go home.
What happened to the stuff we went through in the corridor?
I still beat myself up. That it bothers me. It's ridiculous, really.
Embarrassing, even.
But my point is, I didn't ask for stupid tennis lessons. And traumas like that stick. It's like you with your reading. It must have come to a point where it was too difficult to ask for help. I imagine. Because you won't actually talk about it to me.
Some things you don't talk about.
And some things get easier if you do. I couldn't care less if you could read or not. Anyway, I don't think about anything most of the time. It's like I say to Chaz, it's just mist swirling round up there.
You, the vet with all the fancy qualifications. I mean, I'm your dad. And I can't even read the label on this pasty.
Oh,
What I'm guessing I'm supposed to heat up. I'm thick, is what I am. I'm a disappointment to you.
No, you're not. I can't believe that's what you think.
Yeah, well, now you know.
going on?
Just do one, yeah? I couldn't do it. I'm bothered.
What do you mean?
Meant to be a man, yeah? I just want to... What am I doing wrong?
You're wrong, you know. You shouldn't be embarrassed and you shouldn't be ashamed and you shouldn't compare us. You're just wrong.
Emma, what have I got to be proud of, eh? Apart from, well, you.
You've had a glittering wrestling career.
No, which was the glittery bit? Living out of a cortina or me in a personalised leotard?
This poem that you wrote to me, Mum. The one that Mandy gave to Chaz.
Manager wrote it for a creative ale.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. The postcard that you sent, the greetings from Turkey, right, yeah.
Well, I copied it from the front. She sent me a letter once, your mum. It was years later. I never dared ask anyone to read it to me.
You kept it all this time?
Yeah. I don't suppose you could...
No.
I doubt if it's X-rated, if that's what you're worried about.
It's reassuring.
I'll give you a minute, shall I?
What's happening? I'm having one of those really surreal moments you get in life. This is a letter that my mum wrote to Bear when he was a fancy man.
Oh. Oh, well. Not something many people could boast to having done, at least. No. So, if you had to score it on a level of cringe...
Yeah, it's up there.
Well?
I get the gist.
Which is?
She loved you.
She says that, does she?
She does. She says it just before the bit where she says she wishes things could be different and that she was sorry that she couldn't leave my dad.
Thoroughly decent woman, your mum. Putting aside her having an affair behind your dad's back. Come on, then. Read it out.
Yesterday was my fault. I've been shooting my mouth off to Steve and Jono like I was this big man.
The kind that carries a baseball bat. Wouldn't exactly have been a fair fight, would it?
I wasn't going to use it. I just needed them to take me seriously.
Mate, I'm not having a go.
Yeah. Kane did. Made me feel weak, like I was easy pickings. That's why I said I'd sort it. Only I couldn't.
Not Kane's way, anyway.
I knew they weren't best mate material. I was just sick of feeling different from all the other lads. Getting picked last at footy. People going easy on me on the pitch. It's not how other lads get treated, is it? After my op, I just thought I'd feel like all the rest of them. Get taken seriously. Like you do.
You want to know how many times people have started something because I'm the biggest guy in the bar?
At least you can fight back.
One walk smack into an assault charge. I don't need the aggro any more than you.
Maybe I'm not as decent as you think, eh? If I was, I wouldn't have taken stuff out on my friends. Ryan, Rodney, Victoria.
So be honest. Tell them you messed up. After you've called the police on those losers that hurt your mum, yeah?
Hey. Everything okay?
Thanks. They send you photos, I presume?
Now and then. There's one of him covered in ice cream.
Ah.
Look at his face.
I've let you down, haven't I? Not been around.
Yeah, you have.
You know all this forgiveness stuff and turning the other cheek that Harriet talks about? I'd really like it if you were able to give me some. Let me be your dad again. Only, I've got a few quid in my wallet for once. Not a life-changing amount, but enough to get a few bits for Lucas. From his mum. And his granddad, if you'll let me.
Nothing to lose, I suppose.
No?
Well, the advantage of being unemployed and dossing around someone else's house is you can't really choose who you accept help from.
Well, now then, boss.
Hey? Talking to me?
Yeah, I was going to come and see you, tell you that I can start back in the morning.
Well, I can save you a trip. You haven't got a job.
What?
You did a bunk. I owe you nothing, pal. What I was saying before, Tracy likes picnics, right?
Almost as much as Yogi Bear does.
Who?
Yeah, she likes picnics.
Only I was thinking that's what we could do. You know, to try and take her mind off stuff, if that isn't a daft thing to say.
It's not a daft thing to say at all. It's a lovely idea.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd mean a lot, knowing that you're thinking about her. Well, we all are. In fact, can I come along too? I mean, she still feels like family.
Guess so.
Now that is the best he's been with me for ages. And the fact he's thinking about someone else proves that he's thinking less about Maya, right?
Either that or he's trying to do everything he can to take his mind off his forthcoming exam results.
I thought I didn't give a stuff about him.
Something in hindsight I think he's regretting. Take that from someone who lives with him.
All right, don't rub it in.
For you. Oh. Oh, well, I've got that one, and that one's poor. Tells you how to have a wedding on a shoestring. If I wanted to get married in my garden and have rocky road instead of a wedding cake, then I wouldn't be marrying a doctor.
Fine, forget about the magazines. You can tell me about the expensive ideas you've had.
Why all the interest all of a sudden? I've been engaged for ages. Or did Victoria cancel lunch on you?
What?
Well, you've made it clear that she's your priority of late, as opposed to your actual daughter.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you sound like a jealous child.
Well, maybe that's how I feel. Thanks for the lukewarm, half-baked gesture, but I'm good, thank you.
Who else is going to give me a go with my record?
So you need to tell Kane you want that job.
He doesn't care. You heard him.
Oh, I couldn't stay out any longer. My stomach was rumbling all the way through toddler group. What's up?
Kane sacked him.
What? Why?
Because he's a Mardy.
Let me talk to him.
No, don't do that. I can fight my own battles.
I'm not saying he can't. It's just Kane's he's a weird one to handle. Look, come on, let me make us all a sarnie. There's no fun slagging someone off on an empty stomach.
Yeah. Okay, then. Bye. Right, they said they'd be over to take statements and collect the licence.
Shame you couldn't have come clean yesterday. I mean, how could you think violence was the answer? Like, did you encourage him to go after those lads?
No, he didn't, Mum. Big and ugly enough to mess up on my own, you know.
Marty, I don't understand what's happening here.
Maybe Kane could shed some light on it. He's the one who riled up Marty to sort this by the sounds of it. When are you going to wake up and see Kane for what he is? Or is it just easy to pretend? Tell yourself whatever you need to avoid temptation.
What's up? Nothing. It's this letter. I lied. My mum didn't feel guilty about leaving me dad. She loved me dad. It was Bear she didn't love.
Oh.
She's trying to protect him from the truth.
Truth he'll read for himself once he's learned how to.
Yeah.
What do the police want?
Well, they've pulled that Stee and Jono before Kane got to them, thankfully.
Kane's so unpredictable. Why are you even with him?
But you really have a problem with him, don't you?
I don't think he deserves you. Don't like unfairness.
Oh, right. So you and me, that's fair?
Could find out.
Anyone around?
Amy, take it you're after him.
I thought we should talk after the other day, you know. Make sure we're okay.
Everything's okay from where I am, babe.
Can Lisa make amends for Lucinda's disappearance? Our brand new drama Deep Water continues on Wednesday night at 9. And new tonight at 9, for the first time ever, Davina and Nikki call on you for help in a missing persons special of Long Lost Family. Next, it's Coronation Street.